Hey guys, this is Pierre and welcome to PHP tutorial number 43. It's been a while, maybe not such a long wait for some of you guys, because I don't often bring out many tutorials, one after the other, until recently where I did a huge stint of PHP ones. But, reason is, I was away on holiday, but now I'm back. I think I've got 5 or 6 weeks until I go away again. I'm away only for a week this time though, and then I think I've got 2 weeks left, and then I'm back in school, so it'll be regular amounts of tutorials out then. But in this one we're gonna cover up learning how to handle errors ourselves with our own user-defined function. Also, I think I might bring out not PHP, I'm already doing that one obviously, a Python series, sorry, which I'm gonna sort of make like a crash course on Python, and then try and get into doing stuff like Pygame, and maybe a bit of Django as well. Two really cool, one is a game library and the other is a web framework. Both very versatile, easy to use as well, and you can conjure up shit really quickly with them that looks pretty neat. So, I'll gonna try and get on the C++ series as well. It's quite a cool place what we're at now. I think pointers are on. Anyways, enough talking. Let's try and dash through this shit. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the code. Basically, default layout, just with the PHP tags in between. Now I think we've covered functions. I'm hoping we've covered functions, because if we haven't, I'm really in the shit now, because I'm introducing you to a completely new concept you've never seen before. But basically, all we need to do to create our own error handling function is create a function which takes at most 5 parameters, and the parameters are, in order, the number of the error. Now by the number, remember how last tutorial we talked about setting the error level, and how you could use those enumerations, or you could use the numbers which relate to them. The error number in this case is the number which relates to the enumeration, okay? So that's what the error number is. Then the error message. That's the default error message you'd see if you didn't define your own handler. It would be like undefined variable, didn't close a quote, whatever, missing semicolon. That would actually be a parse error, so that wouldn't come into it in this case, but you get what I mean. The error file, which is obviously the file on which the error occurred, the line on which the error occurred, and the variables which were present at the time of the error, okay? Now that doesn't mean every variable. It basically means the variable you may have been using when the error occurred. So like, say you assigned a variable to 1 divided by 0. Obviously division by 0 throws an error, and the variable you are trying to assign to will be included in the error underscore var, or error underscore variables array. So yeah, that's it. As far as what goes on in the function, entirely up to you. Basically what I've done is I've constructed a message saying error number, and then the error number occurred in the file, online, whatever the variables present were, and then I just output that variable which holds the message. Then I loop through the array of error variables and output each variable. Then I just give out the default message in case that has any more information. Okay, so that's all I'm doing in my function. Now, how do we set that function to be our error handler? Because it's not like there's some special name which PHP automatically recognizes that's the error handler. You can name it whatever. So all you need to do to make it your error handler is use the function set underscore error underscore handler, and then just provide a string of the function name as it is, okay? As you can see there, that's how I've done mine. And here I'm simply creating errors. I'm looping through an array which doesn't exist. So let's check out the results of what's happening in this one. Here it is. Refresh this. Okay, we get error number 8 occurred and blah blah blah, the full path to it. on line 31, the variable is present, array. There, I got the right number that time. So error number 8, I'm going to check that quickly. That's a notice. That's all that is. And it's outputting 5 array objects. I don't know why it's outputting 5, but the good thing is it's outputting the string array, because obviously when the error was thrown, I was trying to loop through an array, so obviously the fact that it's outputting array is a good sign. And then the default error message is just undefined variable, rands, basically, is what I was going for then. And there's that variable, which hasn't been defined. And then I get another one. Number 2 is a runtime warning, and that's on the same line. Again, I get 5 array strings output, and the next default error message is invalid arguments applied for each. So from this information, I mean, even with this default error message, I could probably, work it out. But we get more information when we define our own error handling functions, okay? So let's try making another error quickly. We'll say num equals 1 divided by 0. Let's use that example. Okay, again we get 5 array objects. I still don't know why. It's a notice this time. So really this is a case where having your own error handler is worse, because it just clogs up your code, or it clogs up your page rather, because all we needed to know was division by 0. The one thing that we do get out of it, although I'm sure if we just used the default PHP error handler it would tell us this, but anyway, we get the line number and the file. So, there are some good things involved. But basically when you define your own error handler, you can easily do all the stuff that the PHP default one does. You can do more though. You can do whatever you want really. So that's why it's useful. Anyway guys, that's it for this tutorial. Over and out.